In your eyes. That's okay though, that's okay. My whole life has been about rejection and failure, so I'm used to it. In fact, my first experience with failure was taking a driver's test and failing it 3 different times. The first time I went and we're driving along and I noticed there's smoke coming out the back and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Then I look and realize that the emergency brake is still on. So the instructor was like, fail. So the second time we're driving along and I come to a little rolling stop at a stop sign and he's like, well, fail. I'm like, hey, I was testing you. I mean, you have a brake on your side, don't you? I mean, I was testing you. You failed me, man. You failed me. So the third time I finally got past the test and I'm working and doing my thing and I'm going for the picture. I always take these really dorky pictures though, so they say, we're going for the picture now, and I'm just like, and yeah, he says, oh, Mr. Hegg, here's your fail. I mean, I had to wear a bag on my head when I finally got to it. But an interesting thing though, life goes on. I went on to IOSB for 6 years and got a BA in theater. Pretty exciting, yeah? Yeah, now I work at Walmart. Yeah, good use of the degree there, Hegg. Way to use your skills. But you know, the interview was interesting though. They say, oh, Mr. Hegg, do you have any special skills that you could use for Walmart? I'm like, well, you know, I did take a belly dancing class. Maybe I could show you a few moves. So I got up there and I'm like, and you know, he looks up at me and he's like, Mr. Hegg, I was going to put you up front as a cashier, but we're going to put you in frozen. In fact, lock yourself in the freezer the entire day. But hey, you're hired. So anyway, I was thinking, well, cool, you know, I'm feeling real good about myself, so I'm like, maybe I should do something else to make some money. So I'm like, oh, substitute teaching, that'd be cool. But the only bad thing is I have extremely bad handwriting. I like to call it Haganese. It's like a foreign language. The worst thing that really takes me out is when some little kid is like, hey, you write like a first grade. I'm like, yeah, excuse me, do you have a college degree? Yeah. Yeah, I think you need to go back to eating your glue. Let me tell you, bad handwriting, you can still get a good college degree. Thank you. But amazingly, I didn't have much luck with women in high school or college. But for some reason, whenever I went to a party or movie, I would always end up next to the couple that decided that very minute, it's time to make out. So I figured I'd come up with a little phrase for myself. I figured, Adam Hegg, getting others laid since 1978. I mean, it's crazy, you know, I can go to a library, I can go to a church, and 2 people can just be having an innocent conversation, just like these 2 here, and I'll sit down, and all of a sudden it's like, I mean, so I figured if there's anybody out here who's feeling a bit anxious, all I gotta do is come out there, sit down, and instant gratification. I see it in your eyes, sir. But the good thing is, unfortunately, these skills did not work for me at all, since I got a girlfriend after 25 years of rejection. I finally, you know, I get excited, I went down for the weekend, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta make out there, gotta make out there. It's in my head the entire time. So finally the moment's there, and then I'm like, so you wanna make out? And we kill the moment immediately. Way to be romantic, nothing says romance like asking for it. All right. But you know, that's how life goes sometimes. But that's about all the stuff I got for tonight, so thank you very much.